Hey guys, quick driving video for you here today. And yes, I am looking at the road, so pardon me if I'm not making lots of eye contact with you. But today I just want to share with you this idea that you don't belong here. In your life, if you're working at a job that you don't like, or if you're in some situation that it is not really fitting for you, you should be hearing this a lot. You don't belong here. I specifically remember times in my life waiting tables, bartending, doing really shitty jobs, landscaping, and I really conducted myself in a way where I busted my butt. I communicated away with what I wanted, and I just conducted myself in the best way that I could and that I knew how. And people constantly said to me, "You don't belong here." Today, when I go to the Starbucks, or I get a tea, or I go to a restaurant and somebody waits on me, or bags my groceries, and they do it with care, and they look at the receipt and they get my name and they say, "Have a great day, Mr. Wilhide. Thank you for being here, Mr. Wilhide." They'll say my name 3 times, and there's a way they conduct themselves at this low-level job where I think, wow, this guy is going to go somewhere. This person doesn't belong here. The way that you grow out of your clothes is you've grown, you've gone bigger than them. It's the same thing with your job, or maybe your relationship, or wherever you're at. You are constantly growing, and it's not that somebody's going to give you some opportunity and then you're just going to grow into it. Wherever you're at, you must grow out of it, and you will be so much bigger than your circumstances that people will start to say to you, "Wow, you don't belong here. You belong somewhere else." And if you are working and really conducting yourself in the right way, people will be saying that to you all the time. I remember doing these talks for Tony. It's like, even just a couple years ago, people would say, "Wow," they weren't saying the words "you don't belong here," but they'd say, "I'd like you to come here. This is great." Or they try to hire me for their company, or they'd ask me advice, or they're asking me for coaching. Or what happened is they would have me go somewhere else and say, "We want you to speak," and I'd say, "Great, it's going to be $8,000," and they'd say, and sometimes it would work out, maybe 10% of the time. But I was really clear about the vision that I had, and so when I entered into that situation, I was bigger than the room. My vision was larger than life, and so there was life inside of me that was bigger than what I was doing in that moment. And so you must create that vision for yourself and conduct yourself in a manner, from the way you communicate, from the way you move, to the way you interact with other human beings, and they will see something in you. And there will be those few people, maybe 1 or 2% of the people you interact with, maybe even less than that, maybe 1/10%, will see something in you, and they'll say, "Wow, you don't belong here. You belong somewhere else." And that person, that contact, they will see something in you, and they will help you get to where it is that you really want to be. But you've got to grow. You've got to push. I hope this has helped you.